Video of the basics of how to change a clutch master cylinder on a Chevy Cobalt. And this would be, I think, Saturn red line would have the same thing, or Saturn ion. I've already started on this. I couldn't find I couldn't find any videos on how to do this. There was a couple write-ups how to do this, and AutoZone actually had one if you go to their website of how to do it. Didn't really make a ton of sense. This is the fuse box, obviously. So you're going to have to disconnect it from the bottom cover. The computer's here. I just took the computer out. The clips just come off. They just slide forward and the clips come out. The computer came out the way. This has to come out. Once you separate this, and then obviously you have to take the battery out, disconnect the battery, and just take the battery stud out. The battery's out. And then this comes out with two screws. Actually, you don't even have to take the bolts out. There's the bolt holes. As you see, there's cut and sliced, or spliced. And then you can get this out the way. And there's a bolt over there too, holding it, or nut. And then you have to get the wiring harness loose. Well, it's pretty easy. You have 5 bolts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the bolts out, and then you can pull the harness wires through there. And pull the harness connectors out. So that does that. Now, the clutch master cylinder, which here's the new one here, has 2 lines connected to it and clips. So you have to pull the clip off, or not completely off, and it'll pop off the line. We got them off the line right now. And there's the clutch master cylinder there, if you can see it. Now, the instructions say you have to turn this clockwise, which means facing from the mechanic side. I couldn't get it clockwise, but luckily there were some notches. This one barely has any notches. So I was able to turn it counterclockwise, then turn it clockwise. Once it gets about the 3 o'clock position, it will come forward. And it actually comes forward. And now you have to go inside the car and disconnect the the clutch pedal. You don't have to unbolt anything. Now the problem is, you're going to see in the clutch pedal, this part was only like $60 online. It's a Dorman replacement. This is not going to pull out through the clip. So it's going to be squeezed together. There's going to be no way. You have to get this at an angle. And once you get an angle, it actually pull out. It won't be compressed. But if it's going straight in, not at an angle, it's going to be compressed. That's the biggest thing to do. And now, since we got the clutch master cylinder forward and against the firewall, this thing's ready to pop out for the most part. Let me pause and we'll get under the firewall or inside the car.